It is an honor for me to be with you. I only wish that I could be with you in person. We in the United States government have enormous respect and gratitude for the work that Women for Afghan Women does every day to raise awareness on the issues and challenges facing Afghan women and girls, and for all that you do to protect them from the violence that is all around them. I congratulate you on your accomplishments and for your commitment and perseverance over the last decade to address violence against women, not just in Afghanistan, but closer to home as well. As you know so well, violence against women and girls is a global pandemic, and we must all do all that we can to work to combat it and to end it. It is not a private matter or even a cultural issue. It is a crime wherever it is committed. It is a violation of human rights. It is also a public health issue. It hinders productivity, and it is a matter of law enforcement. Perpetrators need to be prosecuted for acts of violence against women and girls. Women for Afghan Women is a shining example of commitment. You are providing shelter and counseling for female victims of violence and helping to prevent violence by working within the Afghan community. I have had the privilege to see your work firsthand in Afghanistan, to meet with survivors, to hear what you have done to save lives, to visit a safe house where I met a child victim I shall never forget. She was adorned in a bright yellow dress, and she was cared for with great compassion. And yet she was a survivor of unspeakable violence. And of course, one never forgets Esther and the leadership, drive, passion, and commitment she brings to this cause. This is hard work, and both Esther and Executive Director Manija Naderi are unflagging in their efforts. We know that violence against women and girls is a worldwide problem. 1 in 3 women somewhere in the world will experience gender-based violence in her lifetime. In some countries, this is true for as high as 70% of women. It affects girls and women at every point in their lives. It cuts across ethnicity, race, class, age, religion, education level, and international borders. We in our government take a multi-pronged approach to addressing gender-based violence. We are focused on the protection of women, on strengthening deterrence to such senseless acts, and prosecuting perpetrators in order to address impunity. In Afghanistan, we are supporting efforts in all of these areas and working in partnership with Women for Afghan Women. We are also supporting efforts to advance Afghan women's economic opportunities and their political participation. We know that any potential for peace to be realized and sustained will be subverted if women there are marginalized or silenced. And Afghan women cannot be silenced. They are resilient, dedicated, and persevering leaders. Every time I travel there, I am struck by the bravery of the amazing women leaders I meet. They are members of parliament, they are activists, policewomen, businesswomen, judges, lawyers, midwives. And I'll never forget the words of an Afghan woman who said to me one evening before a conversation, "Please don't look at us as victims. Look at us as the leaders that we are." So thank you, Women for Afghan Women. Thank you, Esther. Thanks to all those who support your efforts for helping the women of Afghanistan move from unimaginable pain to realizing the power that is within them, helping them to gradually leverage their own inherent potential in becoming leaders that they truly are. And thank you for your collaboration and your partnership as together we continue these critical efforts.